Hey, what's going on, everybody? Now, it's been 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks since I've had the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and how have I settled into the device? Basically, I really thought I was going to use the Samsung apps a little more. Yes, I use Samsung Notes, but as you can see, I keep like my Samsung apps over here in the app drawer in a folder, and I just don't use the Samsung apps. So with all that being said, you can basically see what I am using, right? And I'm a really big fan, you can already tell, of all the Google apps. I'm using Google Tasks. I call it, that's reminders. Tasks to me just doesn't sound, nobody says, hey, I want to do a task. No, people say I need a reminder. I don't need a task. I need a reminder. But anyway, that's what I got going on there. And speaking of settling into the device, I installed Google Gemini for Android, and I've been doing lots of cool things with it. It's been helping me. I do a little bit of copywriting, and anyway, so it's been helping me with that, giving me some ideas, some templates, helping me go on from there. I've also been, it's pretty good at actually generating images, drawing images, so it's actually pretty cool like that. What else is I going to say over here? Now, the Samsung photo gallery, I discussed an issue I had with it regarding copying and pasting images on top of other images. If there's lettering involved, they won't do it. And I hope that's something that Samsung fixes, right? But then we'll come over here. Somebody was asking me what this app right here is, right? So this HD Movies. Let me press and hold. And I want to tap that little circle there. It's called HD Movies. And you can come over here. Let me see app details in the store. Press and hold. And that's basically it. So if you guys want to watch some movies, free movies. Now, I am not recommending that anybody download movies. Just know they're for watching. Okay, I'm not advocating anybody doing anything bad. Some of this we got to keep it legitimate. We got to keep it real. All right. I was going to talk about this too. So the Galaxy Store, right? Of course, I mean the Samsung apps, they get updated inside of here. You come over here to your menu, and you come over here, you see what needs to be updated, nothing. I pretty much stay on top of that. Is it cool? Yeah, I like it. I know in the past a lot of people have talked about we don't need two app stores, but apparently, Samsung is Samsung, and they need their own app store, just like they need their own apps. So that is what that is. Gaming performance on this, I was going to make a video where I was playing Asphalt 9, but nobody wants to sit around for like 5 minutes watching somebody play Asphalt 9. Gaming performance on the S24 Ultra is just as good as the S23 Ultra. There's no heating up. There's nothing like that. I guess I can make a separate video for that. But this thing's right on point. No problems at all. And it's really, really well. And as far as that goes, let me show you all something here while I'm at it. So I'm going to come over here. Now for gaming, sounds and vibration, sound quality and effects. I want to show you all something here. I know this is kind of going to start going on for a while now, but it is what it is. So I have Dolby Atmos for gaming turned on. Yes, it's amazing because I use sometimes there'll be people in the room or something, and I don't want to bother everybody. So I'll have some earbuds in, right? And yes, it's really, really good. And I wanted to bring up something else too, as far as latency, Bluetooth latency with gaming and all that. It's non-existent. It's not there. It's perfect. All right. So, you're not going to have, like back in the day when Bluetooth and stuff first came out, and with the earbuds, and, you're playing video games, there's a little bit of latency. There ain't none of that anymore. So, anyway, that's that. Now, as far as connectivity goes, y'all might remember me complaining about the S23 Ultra not having that great of connectivity compared to my Pixel 8. While this S24 Ultra is right on par with the Pixel 8 as far as connectivity goes. Sometimes I work in a low cellular connectivity area, and the Pixel 8 up until now was basically the only phone that would really get strong reception. I mean, my iPhone 15 Pro would do okay, but the Pixel 8 was the one. But anyway, now this is the one doing it. Reception on this is really, really good. Maybe they updated some antennas or radios, whatever they call that. Yes. Now, as far as the camera goes, I really haven't had much of a chance to really get out and take photos. And it's been snowing, right? And I'm not going to go walk around the snow. I mean, I'm not into snow photography. And if you ask me, snow photography all kind of looks the same. So whenever I get some good weather and this and that, I want to go out there and mess around with the camera more. And I'll keep you all up to date on what's going on there. Now, as far as this display goes, I think I made a video the other day showing you all what I basically had to do to get this thing to, oops, not there. That's bright as can be. No, I don't want it that bright. Right there. I went and I turned on extra brightness, and yes, it took away. Well, it didn't take it away. It's not as vibrant and punchy as the S23 Ultra, but it actually helped. But if I turn off the extra brightness, it's just not there. And yes, over the years, I've gotten used to my Samsung displays. I guess you can say looking cartoonish or whatever you want to call it. Hey, that is what that is, right? Now, I wanted to talk about the flat display even. I wanted to talk about the display even further. This flat display, it's grown on me. I do prefer the curved display on the S23 Ultra. It's just the way, it's just a different feel. And I mentioned this before. I'm always over here accessing my my edge bar, right? Well, when you're accessing your edge bar on the S23 Ultra, you don't have to be as, hold on, let me get rid of that message there, Jesus. When you're over here accessing your edge bar on the S23 Ultra, you don't have to be as intentional, right? Because there's like a curve there, boom, you get it. Now, when you're over here doing it here, sometimes I'll go to do it. No, it's not before, so now that I'm thinking about it, I'm being more intentional, but sometimes I'll miss it and it'll do that, which is a little aggravating. But anyway, so as far as the flat display goes, well, the one thing that I'll say that it doesn't do, like whenever you're watching a movie, watch it. Let me see if it does it there. I don't know if, now you can't even see it. Usually, well, there it is. You see like that little line up there? Let me see over here. So you come over here. Okay. What in the world? Now I'm all mixed up. I'm like, which phone do I have in my hand? Guess what? You still got a little bit of that line up top there. So I don't think, that is a little bit of a curved display. It's not completely flat. And the best way to tell is go ahead and you take the case off, right? I almost called it take the queso off. You can see a little bit of rollover there, So it's not completely flat. There's a tiny bit. And that's what you're seeing when you have the phone turned like that, even though like there's that anti-glare. It's still there a tiny bit, but no one's watching a movie like that. You're not over here watching a movie like this. You're watching it like that, and boom, it's gone. But then again, it wasn't an issue with this. Okay, I didn't have an issue. I actually, like I said, but there's just, I guess there's a lot of people that were using the S Pen that were a little upset because they were trying to write with the S Pen and, you know, it just, you know, it would slip off the display and stuff like that. So, yeah, it really wouldn't work out too well for them. Anyway, next up, I want to talk about battery life. Battery life is big time. Battery life is amazing on the S24 Ultra. I've had amazing battery life. I was going to say, and I don't do anything special with my device as far as, let me see here. Let me come over here to battery. I don't do anything special, right? I don't do anything. I'm not over there trying to, you know, I just use the phone. Let me see here. There might be here. Let me look at something here. I wanted to show you guys background usage limits. Come over here, put unused apps to sleep. Never auto sleeping apps. So I do have one app that's asleep right. Of course, TikTok. I put TikTok to sleep figures, right? Deep sleeping apps. I got 12 of them. Let me see which apps are deep sleeping. I don't know why I put that one there like that, but anyway, that's what I got going on there for deep sleeping apps. And the ones, let me see here, never auto sleeping. I got 66 apps that are never auto sleeping. That's interesting. You know what? Maybe I should go over those. But what I'm trying to tell you is I get terrific battery life with this Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. There's no doubt about it. It's a day-and-a-half phone. If you're like a normal user, hardcore user, you'll get a day out of it. Say you're an extremely minimal user, you're a minimalist, you're not doing everything, you're not constantly on your phone. This S24 Ultra will give you an easy 2-day battery life. Now, as far as standby time goes, I don't really know how the standby time is because I don't put it down long enough to really know. But yeah, battery life on cellular has been really good. Battery life on Wi-Fi, of course, it's really well. The speakers on this sound really, really nice. I think I did a video discussing it. It sounds kind of ridiculous when you do like, speaker over in these videos like that, because you really can't hear it. You actually have to be in person to hear how good it is. But the speakers on this phone sound very, very nice. I've mentioned it before, my Samsung Galaxy phones are my go-to device for watching movies. And yeah. But anyway, this is my, what is it, my 3.5 week or something review of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. I mean, as time goes by, I'll make more videos. I'll talk more about my experience with it because, yeah, it is what it is. All right, everybody. Y'all take care.